This is your handover video on the Swift Conqueror 650. So we'll start off at the front. We've got your alcove hitch stabiliser. So you put your table into the hitch, handle up, table then slots in, that slots down, stabiliser down to lock it into place. Green little thing pops up there and the table is nice and secure. To release, stabiliser up. Go. Breakaway cable fitted, jockey wheel handle, handbrake, and your 13 pin plug which does your exterior lights and 12 volts of the fridge if your car is wired up correctly. So let's just turn on all the lights so we can see. And you also have a ATC fitted, which is a device made by Alco, which is a safety device. Then you have your gas locker with 2 gas holders for 6 kg propane or butane gas bottles. You then have your bulkhead regulator fitted. We'll start off around here as well. You have your flue for your Audi combi boiler. We then have 2 water inlets, one which feeds directly to the tank and one which feeds directly to the taps. So this one feeds to the taps and that's just a cord. The other one has a built-in pump which has 2 metal pins that match up with these so you don't get confused. Then this obviously goes into the aqua like so and feeds the water in the van. Then we have your battery locker where your battery is fitted and your 230 mains inlet and your power touch control, power touch isolation key to turn the mover on. As you can see, lights are on all down the side, high level tail light, and same this side. Here we have your water filler point, toilet filler point, where you put your water and your toilet chemical. And then we have your toilet cassette, but once full, lift up the orange handle like so, to pull out, and take it to a place to empty. You then have 2 waste points there. And then we can try and get a better angle so you see the lights working. So you've got your high one, this side, number plate lights, and this side. While we're on the outside, we're going to demonstrate the mains mover. So first of all, you turn your isolation key clockwise. Then you'll get your bar like so onto there, and you'll engage it to the wheel until you hear a clunk. Then you'll be able to release your handbrake. Then once the handbrake is released, you hold your 2 green buttons like so, which connects your handset to the power touch box. So then to go backwards, forward, obviously whatever way you want the arrow to go. Hit shout. Once finished, always apply the brake first. Disengage the mover by pressing these 2 buttons here. Once the handbrake is up, you can disconnect the wheels from the mover by so, pulling them away from the wheels. And then on the back as well. And then you can turn your isolation key off. Now inside the van. Inside the van you have your main control panel, so you press the power button like so. And obviously down here we have your awning light, internal lights and more internal lights. As you can see, your awning light is on. Let's turn the radio down for it. So in the van you have obviously power to your control panel. if you do not get any power to your control panel, that means your shutdown button is turned off. Once turned back on, you'll get all power in the van. Once turned off, you will lose all power in the van. They recommend you turn it off when you're not using the van, just to save battery power. Turn it back on again. Warning light, internal lights, internal lights. Obviously there are lights that you can switch on individually, or you can make them all come on at the same time. So above me here we also have various settings which you can go through, but obviously all the information is in your book pack, which is in here. With the water, before you start running water through the van, you want to make sure that your isolation switch down here, they are both in the central position, facing down, and the horizontal position, sorry. And down here, so obviously here you have an internal tank storage, so obviously you have to move this valve here to where you want it. So down is pointing, so you're getting power, you're getting water supply from the tank. Or if you move the arrow facing to the right, you'll get an external, you're running it from the aqua outside, which we want right now, and then obviously in that to drain the system down. But there's a diagram there to run through. One way to run water through, press the pump button like so. Like so. And obviously you just want to drain it all, you want to get all the air out of the system, out of the kitchen sink, bathroom sink, and the shower. Once all the air is drained through, your pump will calibrate and will turn on and off when using and not, like so. You cut it out there, that's perfect. Next to us here we have your Audi control panel, so to turn that's off, let's just reboot it so we can obviously demonstrate it from the start. Press power button on, like so. Then you'll press menu. Obviously you have your internal temperature, your water either on or boost, and then you've got set into 1 kilowatt, 2 kilowatt, 3 kilowatt, depending obviously what you can get on where you are, and obviously your gas, and then you have other various settings in the panel itself. To turn off, just hold the button for a few seconds and it turns off like so. When using on electric, either heating or hot water, you need to make sure that this is on like so. Once on, the LED will be, so that's off and that's on. You also have your charger as well, so that needs to be on as well. You have your main RCD and 3 MCBs. Also, I recommend every time you plug into a power supply, you just press the test button just to make sure your RCD is tripping as it should. Also here we have your 12 volt fuses, and obviously down here what they're all for, and obviously what your MCBs cover as well. On these fuses, when the fuse has blown, you will get a red LED light, obviously to show you, like so. So now on to the Dometic gas and electric oven. It has 3 gas hobs and electric hob, like so. Obviously with the electric one you just dial it here 1 to 6, and then obviously that light there will be red when turned on. Obviously to light the gas you hold in there like so while pressing the igniter. Same with the other one, just to get them all lit for you. And then with the grill, as you can see there, it's lit. And then with the oven, you don't have to hold the ticker for the oven because it has its own built-in. So obviously then that's lit, that will be like for you. And to turn it off, just turn them all anti-clockwise. Then next to me here is the fridge. So to turn on, you hold the power button like so, and you've got 3 settings. You've got gas and electric. So battery will only work when connected to the car and if your 12 volt is wired correctly on your car, and will only maintain the temperature already in the fridge. Gas, once on, the fridge will start ticking, and obviously when it is ignited, it will obviously stay blue like so. And same with electric, once connected, stay blue. Obviously if it fails, it will start flashing and you'll get the error triangle start flashing as well. And to turn off, just hold the button for a few seconds. There you go, like so. Nice big fridge. Obviously when closing the doors, just make sure the door is securely shut, otherwise the fridge will start beeping. And fitted to the van as well, you have a fit for toilet flush. So obviously once you make the flush, press the button like so, get your toilet chemical through there, and then under here you've got a little switch on the open the flap and close it, and the toilet cassette will only close open when the flap is closed. Also fitted, you have a silent alarm. So to set, press 1 for on and 2 for off. So 1 for arm, 2 for disarm. Just to show you, you've got 2 handsets, 2 set of keys, and obviously you've got your little PIR down there. So obviously once set any motion detection, obviously it will obviously go off. Before we end the video, we have a winterization sheet. Obviously just demonstrates how to correctly winterize the caravan for winter, just to prevent any frost damage. Obviously you have 2 types on here, but you have the one at the bottom here. Obviously just how to set, so taps in the central position, shower on the floor, and obviously the valves like so. And we also have your warranty cover, what we do cover, which is obviously here, and then highlighted in orange what we do not cover. But no, hope you enjoy the van. That is it. Thank you. Bye bye.